episode. Hello and welcome to the Flightship. I changed the headphones.
Yay! He can now. His ears no longer hurt, which maybe will help him play better.
Hi, I'm the captain.
I'm Zoe.
I'm a passenger. Ooh.
Sammy?
What?
I'm a third class.
I'm the captain.
I'm also
I'm
cold.
the co-captain.
You probably
The
can't
janitor.
This is not a good sign.
Can you hear me?
And they can't hear you, Zoe.
Oh, dang.
Zoe, I'm reading about a 6-year-old who has a very large vocabulary. I don't know why. He uses, like, really large words. It's
Like-
you're 6. Why are you using words like comprehend?
Comprehend is not a very hard word to
What
comprehend.
is comprehend?
He's
Zoe,
like,
don't do this to me.
He's also describing things in a way a teenager would describe things. And
Like
it's
what, Naomi?
Stupid.
I don't know. It's really weird. It's like you have a large brain for a 6-year-old.
I have a large brain.
Maybe you're judgmental of 6-year-olds.
Not a lot of stuff.
I don't know. He also swears. I'm like,
Oh,
you're
yeah, it's
6.
big
So
brain
what are you
time.
I've been
doing?
seeing a lot of
Please,
100
no.
times battles go to Team Mayo.
Yeah, that's not very
But
encouraging.
then again, a teenager wrote this, so I'm not sure what to think.
Alright.
Oh, pretty stage.
Time to demolish it.
Pretty.
So I'm not hearing the game audio, which is slightly concerning, so I'll have to fix that after this match. But
Wee.
so this is so for me. So while you guys are still hearing it, I think that it should still be working. So you all should still be hearing game audio, but not me. So for me, this is just dead silent, except
Hey! Hello!
except for my wonderful sisters.
Yay! You're already in danger.
Oh my gosh,
and
they
you're
just
not
fired
even,
off
like, a
3
minute
10
in.
missiles at once. 3 sets of
That's
10
impressive.
missiles at once.
It's impressive, but also bad.
Like one after the other. After
Okay.
another.
Wow.
So I had to
That's
keep
the-
going back and forth to avoid them. And
Wow, they already
That's-
got like all
overall
right
just wasting
into
time.
your
And so they have more 10 missiles.
Holy.
Watch out, that's their strategy.
10 missiles.
Seems.
Ow.
That's impressive, though. We should
They're
do a round
probably
where.
coordinating it.
I mean, if they coordinate that, that's impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, very frustrating to fight against, but technically very impressive. So I'd be impressed. However, there's a.
Yeah,
However, they
they'll
can't do
kill
it
some.
if I murder them.
So that should be
I-
the
You can't
strategy
murder
then.
them, but they murder you.
Yeah, my strategy is to kill people.
Also,
So
while
how
they're
many?
firing 10 to
I died.
So,
All right, I'm gonna go in and just try and murder as many people as possible. So but I'm on invasion. So I'm doing invasion. You guys cover like you two cover. You know, make sure that they don't just destroy everything.
be aware that the dualies
Oh,
have
there's
10
two
to
people.
missiles.
Whoa. Oh. How very evil.
Hey, actually, I might switch to 10 missiles then next round. As well as switching to
I'm very
being able
bad
to hear.
figuring- I can't figure out how tactile missiles work.
See, I'm probably gonna switch to. Hey, wait. So Sammy, next round, do you want to do like 3 10 missiles?
Sure.
Yes. We're stealing this team strategy.
Yeah.
Again, this is really weird without.
Your
without
strategy is now our property.
this is really weird without sound. I can't hear the sounds of our failure.
Probably for the best.
Tommy's already on 10 to missiles, so should be pretty easy for us to all go.
Is this
into
whistling
10 to missile
disorientating? Because I'm like whistling the music, but like it probably doesn't match the actual music. I don't even remember how it goes.
Game. Whoa.
I wonder if we won.
Their strategy worked.
Oh, excuse
Yeah, so we're gonna take it.
No.
For us to copy it.
True.
Alright.
Because it just works.
In true Bethesda fashion, it just works.
Okay, that's weird.
Me?
Apparently, yes, but more than just.
Do you need like the TV remote?
Like,
Alright, change gear and continue.
no, it is working. The headphones are working, but it's just the game audio. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna have to reboot the Elgato, but we'll do it after this episode. So this episode's just gonna be silence, but only for me.
Maybe for the audience.
I'll go with the Kansas splatter shot.
Alright, we're all doing Kenta's spatter shot just so we can be the most annoying team to go up against.
Me.
Nozo, you're a person,
So
not a team.
you two
Very
have got
annoying, but-
standard dualies. I've got Kansas splatter shot
I
that
mean,
all
stuff
has
is not really annoying.
Missiles.
Senta missiles.
I mean, yes,
so
Tom
Oh,
games
I
are-
thought we were doing like Dewey's 10 missile. Oh, Dewey's all 10 missiles.
I don't think it really matters as long as we all have 10 missiles.
Meh,
That's true.
as long as you're
Man, it's gonna be so nice when Josh finally gets here and we'll have like a full team of 4. Can't wait for that.
Yep.
Being able to do four team things. You'd
Yep.
think he'd be up at this point.
Me?
No,
I'm
Josh.
I'm gonna text him and ask if he's awake. While you wait.
Hey, Josh, you up?
No more questions.
Wait, I think that was that the right Josh? Yes, it was the right Josh.
Maybe you should put like their last name, so you don't forget, or the first initial of their last name.
No, I did that. It's fine.
Oh, Quarf. Quarf.
Quarf.
It's like barf, but with the QU.
That sounds like someone throwing up.
It does. Wait, come on. Team Ketchup is ready. I hope the chariot. The Team Ketchup is ready. So, So while we're in this like silence realm that only I can hear, or can't hear, but a communication error will occur. Your turn.
Yay!
Maybe Tommy said. Well, actually, I don't have Tommy as a friend. I do. All right, Tommy's.
Press any key to restart.
Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
hosting
wait.
the room?
You know what, Sammy? Just do it.
Alright.
Do it.
So. So what do you think about you know what we forgot to talk about, so I figure we're gonna talk about it now. We forgot to talk Zoe.
Me.
Not about Zoe. She's just
I
here
am-
now.
Hovering over you while I work.
Sorry, go do your work.
Work. No, I was saying let's talk about Origami King.
Oh, I saw
Oh.
that.
I'm really excited.
I am too. See, you know what? People
I'm
are not.
skeptical.
You know what? People are not immediately. Most people aren't immediately
Naomi,
dismissing it.
look at what you did.
But everyone's a little bit nervous
Origami
after like the last two. So like
No,
it,
it's me.
or at least the last 1.5, I guess. Is that fair? Sammy, are you getting ready to be
Yeah.
mad at me? All right. I'll say last 1.5. I haven't played either, so I guess this last for me. I'm not actually. I'm interested because I haven't played. The only Paper Mario I've done is the original, so I haven't played Thousand Year Door. Oh, I've done Super. I did Super for
And
the
I was
channel.
like,
after-
wait.
for the channel.
With mom.
I talked about
10 times! Oh my gosh! We'll save the Origami theme for later. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll save it for July, but.
Win streak.
Oh, I bet Origami King is out by the time this episode goes up. Oh, wait, 10 times battle. Yeah, I like focusing.
You're good at
Wee,
focusing.
your focus is unparalleled.
Did somebody say parallel?
No, I said unparalleled. Talking
Naomi.
about your focus.
Oh, shoot. I was expecting the inkjet because that's what I've been using this whole time, and I didn't use the 10 missiles right. All right, we have to win this. This is worth 10 times as much as normal, which is why it's called a 10 times battle. It's fairly self-explanatory. And I can't muck this up with my terrible... Well, actually, I probably will muck this up with my terrible... No! I just jumped off! No!
Yeah.
So, I'm blaming the lack of music for my horrible mistakes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
And I just died to a roller. Okay.
You. Not
Yeah.
having the best day.
No. I'm really aren't.
That's not correct.
It's incorrect if I say... Stupid roller!
Oh, control yourself.
Sammy, please help me. I've never played this poorly. No, just in general.
No, I think this is fairly
In danger.
worse.
This is better
I
than
just died.
Claire.
No, Claire's
Literally
okay.
screams and runs away when anybody is nearby.
Okay, I just
Yeah, at
like,
least she's not dying, though.
she is not, but she's also not painting.
She's also
anything.
not doing anything for the
So I tried to give her advice one time, and I was like, Claire, there's no one over there. Just go paint it. And she painted it. And then she painted so far that she ran into someone, and she died. She got mad at me, and I was like, that was your fault.
Oh, no. Well, we're failing the one thing. No.
One job.
Tommy. You are also part of this job, Tommy, that you're also not... Stupid rollers!
Yes.
They're defeating our somewhat cheap strategy with a cheaper strategy.
Oh man,
That's
I never.
right.
There are 3 rollers.
You know what? You should... Why did they super jump?
How do you super jump?
Poorly.
Oh, they're all dead.
Alright, I'm...
Huh, they got themselves killed.
This, I'm gonna go
I
around.
wonder.
You know, actually, they just got themselves killed, didn't they?
There's someone right there.
And I'm getting off 10 missiles. And I just got another... Wait, they're doing suddenly... Oh. Of course, I was just to mention we weren't doing terribly.
He dies.
Why did I do that?
Bob.
The universe knows that you're about to say something good.
Aw.
So it
Pull
had
her
to
out
make you
of
die.
our place.
Die.
No. If I hadn't said that, we probably would have done well because they started suddenly doing
think
way
we won.
worse. Really?
Oh, you won!
Yes!
10 times.
Ha
Loud.
I was-
Sorry, headphone users.
That's
I
loud.
was. Alright. I
Can't
wasn't
even hear
that
me.
loud. Either that or I'm deaf because of Clara.
Probably the last one. Look at that cloud. Look at...
What is
Oh, I guess I just
That's
get the
champion.
gnome on it. I'm not. But I got a new thing on my... I got a new ability on my T. It's...
Don't
I think
know what
that's
that is.
I think that's increased respawn time. Yeah, all right.
Increased
Yeah, that means
respawn.
you're dead for shorter.
Why do you
amount of
want to
time.
be?
Decreased
I was like,
respawn.
why do you want to be dead for longer?
All right, let's talk about Origami King now. I am very cautiously optimistic, but like I'm on the more optimistic side.
Okay, I'm interested to see what it has to say. It has to offer. Like I'll
I mean-
probably enjoy it.
I
Like,
like origami.
Yeah, I mean, there's red flags and
I've
there's
watched
green
some stuff
flags.
About Color Splash, and it looks like I'll probably enjoy it if I play it. Like,
Yeah. I heard that it was. I heard writing wise, it was much. Did you play Sticker Star?
I played about an hour of Sticker Star and then decided it was so frustrating.
I'll have to
Yeah.
ready.
I
not
heard
wanna
that the
continue.
I heard that the battle system did not improve at all, but all other aspects seem to have improved. Just not like.
Yeah.
I also like, so everything except like the main bread and butter for an RPG. So that's why it's 1.5. But so that's why it's like the half of bad, because it's like on a kind of half. I should not be talking about this game I haven't played, but we can speculate about Origami King, which will probably be out by the time this episode airs. So I'm interested. My first thing I noticed about the trailer was it was taking itself very dramatically seriously. It was interesting. People would say it has a horror aesthetic. I would argue it's much more. I would argue that it doesn't, but because I didn't find it. I guess it's more of a horror aesthetic. It doesn't seem like actually like it doesn't seem scary.
I don't understand why people are calling it like a horror thing.
It's because of the cult. It's because of the cult. It did seem very like
Charlotte
exciting.
Basically had a cult. Did people call that a horror game?
Well, yeah, but Kirby has like dark stuff in it all the time. And also Kirby Star Allies had like both a cult and like suicide somewhere and connected with the cult too. It's not no one's surprised that there's this kind of stuff in Kirby.
Well, Mario's different.
I'm sure someone was surprised. I did hear some people were surprised, but see, I did actually hear some people calling that very creepy. But honestly, the cult compared to like people find cults very creepy. I know that sounds that's a weird sentence. But yeah, people find cults creepy. I don't find them that creepy. But I do think it felt, the trailer at least felt like it was very intense. It felt somewhat like an action movie, the trailer. Like the way it was constructed.
Yeah.
I don't remember the trailers for the other games, but I think that's a difference, right?
Yeah,
Like,
probably.
and I like that, like, out of the gate, like, they're treating it like a very, like, there's obviously the humor and charm is there just from the trailer shots alone, but, like, they're treating it as, like, a very serious, like, adventure, and that, I really like that, like, tone. I like where it's going with that.
Oh,
I think the
man.
new battle system looks interesting.
Right,
With turning the
yeah,
wheels
so,
in order to line up
do you
enemies.
think they're using disposables?
No.
Because
there-
I know
we've seen
you-
footage,
Right.
there is a very clear jump and hammer command.
Right, alright. What's interesting, because you also said that you saw so that means, because you
Yeah,
also said you saw
that
the
must
shiny
be something
boots.
else,
Yeah.
because
Maybe
that
it's
was-
equipment?
I noticed that before we saw,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, because that's what I was going to say that because you mentioned it in the chat and stuff. So I was wondering, because shiny, all right. So for those who don't know, in Sticker Star and Color Splash, like every item was disposable. Like every move, every jump, you used up a sticker or a card depending on which game you're playing. But that's not how it works in that. But that's not how it worked in the old games. But and there were more powerful cards. And a lot of more powerful cards were like stuff like shiny cards of the same,
Yeah.
the same attack but more powerful. And we
how
saw
did we
something.
lose that badly?
I don't know. I wasn't even really paying attention. That answers the question, actually. We were talking about Origami King, but I'd rather talk about Origami King and lose matches
Yeah.
because this is very because it's worse if you just win the match and you're not saying anything, right?
Right.
Because then why are you watching? Why would people watch that? So at least discussing Origami King.
We're giving
At least
you,
people-
content to base
Yeah.
titles and descriptions off of.
Yeah, and like
Some of the Final Fest episodes were really hard to name because not
Yeah,
much
it's true.
happened.
yeah, I'd rather like us talk about things than win.
Yeah.
Because, like, so if you have discussions you want to talk about, we're not done with the Origami King. But yeah, the ring system looks, at first, like, when I first saw it, I was like, it was interesting. I first saw it, I thought it was like a special, like, minigame thing.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not the real battle system, is it? And then it was. And at first I was weirded out by that, but then I thought about it more. I was like, no, that actually
Also,
seems pretty cool.
Can I bring up the fact that in the Chinese trailer we see a Toad
Yes.
in combat with
Right.
Mario?
Yeah,
Same
yeah, I
Toad that's
remember.
shown other scenes, following
Yeah,
him in the
the
upper world.
and he has clothes. And we also definitely see like different people like walking around with Mario. Yeah, we see the Babam, or at least we don't know if it's specifically Kamek. It could be any Magic Koopa, but do the Paper Marios generally use other Kameks?
Sticker Star and Color Splash, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, we saw Kamek, and I don't know why they can't just put clothes on them. It's a minor detail, but at the same time, that's part of why it's weird to me. It's not like I'm not complaining that like they don't have clothes. It just I don't understand why they don't have clothes.
Because
Like-
they want to be naked. Is that a problem?
Okay, this developed. Okay, I'm not. You guys didn't hear that, but the rest of the family behind me developed into actual nudist territory. So
I wasn't talking about anything. I was just sitting here.
well, you could hear Naomi, so you know it's there. But like now Zoe wants to be naked.
No,
And
I
this is-
said I said
And
let
Mom-
them be naked. Does it
Mom
matter?
doesn't want. Okay,
They're characters.
look, I don't care whether or not. Okay, I don't care whether or not the partners are naked. If they even are partners, the maybe partners are naked. Maybe. I just feel, although obviously the one partner we've seen in battle isn't naked, so they have a hat on. And also, I think they have other clothes on.
Mom's she's just like shouting from the.
It just makes a lot of sense for them not to be naked because that makes them more distinct, right? Because like that would make it that just makes a lot of sense.
I'm not gonna comment.
Oh, have we reached the disappointment? Have we reached that 120 questions thing? Like Sammy's disappointed. Sammy's disappointed in me often enough that like for a game of 20 questions, I made it the answer. Like I was like, 20. No one guessed it, but like the answer was Sammy's disappointment in me.
Sorry, that is the.
And the rest of like our friend group.
Exactly why.
She's like, he's like the disappointed mom.
Yes,
Who's
I have
yeah.
reached the disappointed level.
Yeah. Are you? Would you? Mom wants to know if I'm of the chat, Sammy. You're the disappointed
I
mom.
consider myself the most mature person in our group chat.
Are you saying that I am not mature just because I'm discussing the level of nakedness of the Origami Kings? I wasn't meant. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
wanted
I'm
to
saying
know.
that.
Okay, fine. Let's reward this. I don't understand why they don't give them unique designs. It doesn't. It's not like I don't see. There's not a big reason to be mad about it. I just don't understand why they don't. Like it just seems like a little thing that they could do, and they did it before, and I'm not sure why they do. Like I feel like some people are going to be way more mad about this, but like I want to stress I'm not that mad. It's not a big deal, but that's part of why I'm confused. On why they don't have
Just saying it's not a
distinctive
big deal
designs.
Because I have heard people
It's the first
being
thing you've seen of
incredibly
it, though,
toxic.
right? So
The
maybe that.
the problem with stuff like
Origami
this
King.
is
Yeah,
when
Origami King.
you get games that are widely
That need
perceived
Paper Mario.
as bad,
With
you've got
origami in
to
it.
understand that some people like these
Yeah,
games,
Origami
and
is cult.
that's okay.
Some people don't like
And
these
the
games.
like,
and
these
that's
fan
also
bases
okay.
get incredibly toxic because they just can't understand that someone else has different tastes than them.
them.
That they're not allowed
Yeah.
to like the games that they like.
It's fun with paper.
Mommy.
Yeah.
I don't know, just
But I feel like that can
Like-
also go in the other direction. Like even with popular stuff, people aren't allowed to dislike things, and that gets like that goes in the other direction.
Oh, you won.
And a certain amount of- Yeah.
really quick, just
What?
that was a win. I don't understand considering
That was-
it's a lot.
Well, we got a lot more of the side edges, and
Okay.
yeah, that was a win. All right. Sorry to cut. I'm the champion. I think that's a good place to cut this episode off. But we're gonna get right back into this discussion. So, everyone say your goodbyes,
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
and thanks for
Bye.
flying
Thank you for
with
flying.